All right, everybody, chest mobility, part 2, featuring Toast, who's probably gonna bite my feet this entire time. So if you hear me say ow, he has sharp little tiny teeth. So a lot of these are gonna be on the ground. We have side lying openers, we have push-ups, chest fly, chest press, and chest stretch. So what we can do here is we would want to lay on our sides. Obviously you cannot see all of me, so I'm just gonna hang out here. And your openers is it's gonna open up into a W. So you'd be folding in front with a palm and then opening up with a W. And you can do this with a little weight or with a resistance band, where the resistance band is like kind of tucked under you and going into that W. Again, although some of these are shoulder and back, it will help the chest overall as well. It's all connected here. If something's tight, if something's loose, it's all this kind of area. So we need to make sure it's all mobile in order for our chest to be mobile. The next thing is going to be a push-up. We've done push-ups plenty of times before. I've done push-up videos before. I'm gonna do these from my knees just because I am on tile and it's gonna hurt my feet. I'm gonna slide in my socks, and also Toast is attacking my calves. So we're gonna sit here. What you wanna make sure again is that those palms and those wrists are right under those shoulders. Elbows are gonna go back, and then we're gonna come right up. If you can't get as low as I did, say your push-up is only this, you wanna start from the ground. Make sure you squeeze your butt and you squeeze that core, and we're pushing up from the ground and slowly lowering ourselves back down. Remember, when you are in a push-up, you wanna make sure that we're pushing up like so. We're not pushing up like this with our elbows out. Elbows down is a different one, but we want slightly turned out. We don't want in, we don't want football field. Okay, when we're doing push-ups. Next is gonna be a chest fly. Normally you'd be laying down. I know some of you know what a chest fly is already. So what you would do is you'd have weights and you would open up to the side and then bring it back. So that would be the motion that you're doing, except that motion is lying down. So we'd be here, and then we would kind of pull down. And you wanna make sure that you end up right where your rib cage decides to part. You don't wanna be up by sternum. It's slightly lower with a slight bend. You can also do that singularly, and you can also do it sitting up. With that singular, squeezing through and pulling through the armpits. Chest press is kind of exactly like a push-up, just opposite. Instead of you pushing yourself up, you are pressing a weight up. So if you'd be lying on the ground, again, you don't want to be here. We want that slight elbow bend like we do in a push-up, and you would press up and down. This one you want at sternum. You don't want where the rib cage goes, and you don't want up by your clavicle. So again, we'd be laying down, not here in that football field, but slightly lower, and we would press up and we would press down. And you can do one down and up, one down and up, or you can do two. And you can do it slowly for negatives or not for negatives. It's really whatever you want to do. And then the last one is a chest stretch. So you could grab a wall if you wanted to. I will just use my fridge, and I'm just gonna bring you guys back up to the top while Toast eats my toes. And what you would do, so I have like this corner here, you're gonna pull away from that corner. So I'm kind of like split stance here. I'm not, so this would be if I was like straight on with my refrigerator, that's my corner. I'm gonna slightly turn away. And you just hold that for a couple of seconds. Do it a couple of times. You can hold it for a straight 30. Do that a couple of times, it's really up to you. But that is chest mobility part 2. If you have any questions on it, please feel free to shoot me a comment.